Hi everyone! So I asked the question, does coaching deliver results? And I talked about how it's not a traditionally results-driven process as you might expect elsewhere. Meaning it can be quite difficult to create tangible outcomes or measurable outcomes where you can really say, okay, I went from point A to point B. So today I want to talk about how to make sure your coaching works for you. First off, make sure that you know what you want to get from your coaching. This is really important. Maybe it's a specific topic that you want to discuss, and by the end of the coaching sessions, you want to have moved the needle on your opinion, where you stand, or any questions you had about it. Maybe it's something in yourself that you've noticed that you want to change, a specific behavior, a thought process, or something that you feel you want to address or you got feedback on. Again, define how you're going to be able to change this or what you want to change with this in the next however many sessions you have planned. Make sure you plan topics in advance. If it's not just one topic, maybe you have several questions or things that you have been on your mind, then be sure to write them down and create a list and decide for yourself which are the most important ones. If you don't know, or you're not sure, or maybe you have a variety of topics and you don't know where to start, then share this with your coach, and your coach will be able to help you, guide you, and ask you questions so that together you can pick the topics that you want to focus on. And if even that is difficult and you really don't know, or you don't have any specific goals or nothing really tangible, then my best advice would be to keep an open mind. Stay curious, be open to the process, open to receiving, trust the process, surrender, be in the moment. I know this sounds really intangible once more and maybe a little bit difficult, but believe me when I say that being open-minded and curious about the process is really gonna help you move forward and perhaps generate better results than you might expect. Last but not least, be sure to ask your coach. If you want to set goals, tell them at the beginning when you start working together. Coaches are here to work at your service, so whatever we want, we can design that together. If you want your coach to create goals for you or help think through goals with you, or if you want to create something measurable with them, if you want them to, for example, have a wrap-up session at the end, be sure to say so. Thanks!